Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Al. On this video, I am doing a very exciting challenge that was given to me by my teacher. It is making a wearable garment using recycled materials. And the medium that I used is newspaper, and I'm very excited to show you guys what my thoughts and what my plan is going to be. So my idea is to make a newspaper coat using a lot of different textures by manipulating the newspaper in different ways, by folding it, by making it look like pleats, making little flowers. It's going to be a lot of texture happening. I will be using a base for it as for my coat because it's going to be very challenging if I only use newspaper for it. So I will be using this oversized coat as a base. I was actually originally going to throw this away because it is a very poorly constructed garment that I bought off of online somewhere, and it's a very cheap fabric. It's not very well made. I had to tweak the neckline a little bit so that it lays properly. So I will be using this as base to make my life easier because this project is due in 2 weeks, but I'm going to try my best to cover all of the parts of these in newspaper so it doesn't look like there's fabric under it. So I've been doing a lot of research on how I'm going to go about making this coat, and I've come up with some sort of a plan on how to do it. I've come up with how I'm going to be manipulating my newspaper. One of them is making these flower embellishments that I made. So another one is making these fan type of newspaper looking things. So as you can see, I have a very messy desk. So these are the flowers that I've been making. Honestly, this whole pile of flowers here, it took me 4 hours to make last night. So I don't know if they're very time efficient, but they'll make do. And then I have a pile of newspaper fans over here. Alright, so for these flowers, I've cut out circles using my bottle of perfume as a guide. So the bottom of it, that's how big they are. Made multiple cuts all around it in a ring. And I'm using 4 of them, 4 layers per flower. So I already have 2 here. And what I do is I just pinch each of these to give it some shape and make it more petal-like. Alright, now once you have your 4 pieces of petals pinched out, you're just gonna take a base layer, and you're gonna take one of them, you're gonna put glue in the middle of it, and then you're just gonna layer it on top. If you layer it wrong, they can just simply mold into each other, but you don't want that. You want it to kind of not fall perfectly into each other, so then that will give your petals shape. As you can see, the side petals are all like brought up, but if you layer it wrong, it could just end up being a flat compared to this one who has a lot of shape. And then just pretty much repeat that process 4 times. Alright, so once you have your petals all stuck into one flower, I take a square piece of paper that I've cut out, newspaper, and I'm just gonna fold that and glue it down. And that's gonna be my centerpiece. Because without the centerpiece, it kind of looks a little bit too empty in the middle and looks awkward. So what I did is I'm putting this little piece in the middle here so that it doesn't look too awkward in the middle and it doesn't look empty in the middle. And then that's how I do my flowers. And so I will be doing that a couple hundred more times so that I can cover my coat. For my base layer, I put a newspaper fringe on the base layer, and then I'll be putting the flowers over top of it for some interesting textural detail. But that's the bottom half of my thing all done. Hey guys, it's the next day. I've worked for long hours on this project already, and I'm only halfway done, but I'm gonna show you guys my progress so far. So I've covered the garment from halfway down with little fringes that I cut out, and then I just pretty much scattered little flowers at the bottom, kind of gradiating to the top. So there's a lot of texture going on, which I kind of really like. It's a very maximalist and it's gonna be a very loud garment. This is what the front looks like. My workspace is absolutely chaotic and messy. She's a fail. Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I started this video, but I put it off for a long time because school has just been hectic and work has just been on top of that. But I finally finished my newspaper coat, and I sadly don't have a video of its finished product, but I do have pictures of it, so I will put that up on the screen. So it ended up this newspaper with fringes as the base layer. Then I had little paper flowers glued on top of it to add more texture. And then on the lapel part of my coat, I have folded sunray pleats and just a bunch of pleatings. The microwave needs to shut. On the lapel part, I have a bunch of sunray pleats that I did, and then I just pretty much glued it on, and it just kind of came out organically. I just glued it on as I went, and then whatever shape it came out with, I just went with it. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Hit like and subscribe and share, and yeah, I will see you guys on my next video.